Welcome back to another edition of the Chop House Pod, episode 12. I led episode 6, decided that I would be leading every 6 episodes, and I'm a man of my word. So here we are.
A lot less awkward than last time. Last time it took you.
It took me a little bit to get into it,
Yeah.
but we're cruising now. We're gonna be efficient per usual. Please come back. Please come back, viewers. We want you.
We miss you.
And we miss you, of course. But maybe this is the video that gets us back on track.
Okay.
You know who's not on track though?
Who's that?
Missouri football.
I would say Mississippi State.
Who had higher hopes coming into the season though?
Ooh.
I think Mizzou football.
Mississippi State.
Yeah, so
Hail State.
the Matt Zollers did not come in.
Matt Zoll's experiment did not pan out, at least in game 1. Yeah.
It was a tough game 1.
Oh,
Probably
really?
like one of the hardest a freshman quarterback can have coming into his first start of college football.
Mhm.
Texas A&M, one of the best defenses in college. He struggled to get it going, just to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, I think we spoke about it a little bit last week. We said it would be really, really difficult for them to find success if he couldn't throw outside the numbers. If everything was in front of him, they could just blow up the box, and that's not going to get your run game going. Though the run game did find some success, actually.
That was fun to watch it get back on track, although it didn't have a
Effect
on the game at all.
Yeah.
And also, while Zollers, he missed guys for sure. The calls didn't seem
No.
that great for him. It was either a 30-yard bomb
Mm-hmm.
or a pass behind the sticks.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have the chance to throw a lot of intermediate stuff.
I would agree with that, yeah.
But I think Mississippi State this week, it's a lot better opportunity for him to get some stability going through the air.
Yeah, I think the lack of Kevin Coleman Jr. has kind of been alarming, I would say, especially with both quarterbacks for how highly sought after receiver he was in the portal, and obviously think he was a 5-star coming out of high school. Like, he's kind of gone non-existent over the last couple of weeks.
I mean, it's strange. I don't know. I'm not paying attention enough to him on each drive to know if defenses are just boxing him in and taking him away. But we've seen it this season. We know how good he is.
Mm-hmm.
So it feels like he should be getting more targets at least. He's not even getting that in the offense right now.
Because it's going to Donovan Olubade, Chicago native. We know each other.
He's
Go
a
with
dog.
that.
He got the start over Marquise Johnson. I think
Which
that's
doesn't surprise me.
mainly an attitude thing, but also the offense just isn't tailored to him. He's a deep threat,
Yeah.
and we don't have quarterbacks that can throw the deep ball.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking about it with Killian, who, once again, not here, but Marquise could definitely transfer in the offseason.
I believe it, yeah.
It makes too much sense.
Yeah.
He's got the talent that he could have a really good senior season and go to the league, but I don't think that's going to happen with him at Mizzou.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely had higher expectations for him and I guess maybe for the offense, but they really haven't lived up to that. Mississippi State, for them, just speaking, they're a little bit better than they were last year. Obviously, they went 2-10 last year or whatever. So I think they're 5-5 or 5-6 or whatever. They're 5-4.
Yeah,
something.
they're 500.
Yeah, something around that. So they're better. I don't really know a whole lot about them. They're kind of one of those teams for me that's kind of just there.
Their defense is bottom of the pack in the SEC, but their offense is actually fairly decent. Their quarterback Blake Shapen, he's 25, so he's got experience under his belt.
So
But
it's Jacob Cruz.
he got injured in the last game.
Yeah.
And coach, I forget their coach's name, but he already said that he'll start if he's healthy, pretty much. So I don't think that'll play a factor. Even though Zollers is starting, I think this is a game that Mizzou should win with how good the defense is, and just once again, if the running game gets going, this is a game where you don't have to have a dominant passing game. You can just rely on the running game and still get a win.
Yeah, I agree entirely. I know for me at least, I'm excited for this one. Last home game, last time I need to move my car. But also, shout out Ian's dad. He said he's going to get there real early, and that we're tailgating a long time tomorrow. So I'm going to bring the football out, and I'm going to show those kids in the parking lot what's up. Maybe push a couple kids over, knock over some trash cans, spray paint a couple obscenities on some cars, typical teenage gangster stuff.
Typical Tristan behavior.
That's what I do.
That sounds fun, man.
Yeah.
I hope you have a good
No,
one.
you're going to be there until you have to go in. Yeah. No. Yeah.
I don't want to.
But this is also my first senior game that I'll be able to go to because I didn't go to last year's against Arkansas.
Oh, so you can support the seniors tonight.
Yeah, or tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
My fault.
Yeah.
But yeah, this guy supported volleyball, Mizzou volleyball on senior night. He was there through the post game stuff, supporting them, clapping up in the rafters.
I was there, yeah, with Owen Jerry. He was there with his lady friend. So.
Oh wow. Were you there with your lady friend?
No, my lady friend is in Indiana. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Indiana.
Yeah. Well, we can move on.
Yeah. I think we've covered.
Who's your? Sorry.
Mizzou enough this week.
Yeah.
It's whatever. You're playing for pride at this point. But into the top 5. This week we have top 5 gas station snacks.
Shout out to Bannock. This was his idea. It is a very common question. I do like to ask people, like, if you're at a gas station, you're on a road trip, like, what is something that you're gonna take? So I feel like there's a little bit of thought and previous thought of this, like, just in conversation. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I don't know if you want to kick it off. If you have,
I'm a little scattered on this one. Like, I have my one, but the other one's gonna be kind of hard to figure out. So I'll let you take.
So we just go 5? Okay. My just one question is, do we include drinks in this? Is it like a...
I think just food.
Okay, just food? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Ooh. Okay, yeah. At my 5, we're going to start off strong for me at least. I'm going to go with the Lifesaver gummies. My dad always used to have them. They're very easy to just grab and, chomp away. It's like, for me at least, I can eat a whole bag and it's really not a problem. So I try to stay away from them. They're dangerous, but I think that's a good solid base at my 5. I'm just a fan. I definitely get it from my dad though. He doesn't really do it anymore, but now I do it. So it's his fault.
I'll definitely have some like gummy foods on my list. I feel like that's just a road trip gas station staple. But with my 5, I'll just go with Chex Mix, like the trail mix.
Okay.
I feel like that's one that like it's not like amazing or anything, but it gets the job done.
Yeah.
I think it's a solid 5.
Yeah. See, it's just one of those things where, like, for me personally, right, if I'm on a road trip, it may not be the most common, like, I guess, gas station snack, but, like, I feel like for me, like Goldfish. Like, I feel
that's
like,
your 4?
Yeah, you gotta get the bag where you gotta fold it back, you open it, you just...
I don't think I've ever gotten Goldfish from a gas station, if I'm being honest with you. Thank you, Benny.
You can. It's just more of a definitely like.
I just haven't thought about it.
Yeah, no, it's not. I feel like I said.
Because you can get it anywhere.
Yeah, right. It's not something that I feel like you're on a road trip. You're like, oh, I need the Goldfish. Right. But like at the same time, when they're there, I love Goldfish. I prefer Goldfish to Cheez-Its. That's just my prerogative. But like, yeah, that's where I'm at.
I agree with that too.
Thank you, my dog.
Okay.
See, that's why I need Bannock. Bannock's most times he agrees with me.
He does.
Yeah, you just hate me.
You need someone to refute you. Keep you humble.
You and pretty much everybody else.
Oh, calm down. With my 4, I'm gonna go with sour gummy worms.
I don't hate that.
Like the trolley ones.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
Yep.
I feel like that's solid.
I'm not the biggest fan of like gummies in general, but I don't hate that pick. I feel like they do the job.
Absolutely.
You're taking that over like gummy bears, or gummy bears falling on your list somewhere?
I just like they're good, but I just like the sourness of gummy worms. I don't feel like there's sour gummy bears. You only get the worm. You only get the worm sourness.
Right.
You get the worm, yeah.
Whatever that means, yeah. At my 3, I gotta go Mike and Ike's. I can.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
No, Mike and Ike's are my top candy. Yeah, I could mess up a box very quickly. That's why I also have to limit myself when it comes to Mike and Ike's.
Oh, I hear you.
Mike and Ike's are good, but...
Oh, my 3's tough. I have my 1 and 2 now, but I honestly don't know where I'm going to go here, so I'm just rambling to see if I can pull it from my brain here. But I want to keep just like something salty here, so I'll just go with like, and like don't hate me for this, but it's just salted honey roasted cashews.
I feel like that's such a niche thing.
You ever had honey roasted cashews?
No, I don't think I have.
Like that's like, I feel like I only get those at a gas station. Like I'm not looking for them unless I'm at a gas station. So I feel like this fits the list well. And it's just a solid snack. Like they're not good for you, but it makes it feel like they're good for you because it's a nut. Like it's not.
Bro.
Like you get it. Like I don't think it's a bad pick.
Yeah, I don't get it actually.
You understand?
Sure. Yeah. You said salt and nut a lot more than I would have preferred, but
I think I said it like twice.
Yeah, it's more than enough.
Okay.
Yeah, but at my 2, see, typically when I'm at a store, I feel like I don't typically get like the individual bags like hot chips. I feel like you get those at like gas stations or when I'm.
Yep.
So that's where I'm gonna go. It could really be pretty much any kind of hot chip, or if we really want to go like gas station, you go like Crunchy Curls and stuff like that. Those are butt though. Crunchy Curls are butt. You get them if they're the last thing that's there.
Right.
But I don't really rock with just regular chips. Like I can't just sit down and eat a bag of Lay's. That just doesn't taste good to me. So it got to be hot chips, preferably.
You're just hot.
Yeah, typically.
No,
like
like
Flamins?
no, like specific, just Flamin' Hot Cheetos or.
I mean, like anything.
Takis?
I mean,
Oh, okay.
Dynamites, Turbos, Flamas. Like,
If I was to pick like one from that like group of things, I'd probably do like the hot fries, like Chester
hot
Cheeto.
fries. That's a good gas station snack.
I like
I'm probably
that
just
one.
doing the Cheetos. From Hot Cheetos.
Hot Cheetos, I ate them a lot when I was younger. I think I just got tired of them as I got older.
think.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Oh, with my two, I'm gonna go with the Reese's Sticks.
I don't think I've had those.
I think I really like those. Like I like Reese's stuff, no matter like what form. But those are good because you got like the wafer, so got the peanut butter, chocolate. It's very yummy.
I feel like the one I got my honorable mention in my head now. I feel like you got to go with the beef sticks, like the beef jerky sticks.
Yeah,
you got to go.
good.
That's honorable mention though. That. But at my one, got to go honey bun. We talked about it a little bit.
Big honorable mention guy.
Yeah, no, I always gotta go honorable mention. I mean, come on now, because then they feel like they're not there, but they feel included, and that's what matters.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, it's like Bannock at a party.
Okay.
But yeah, honey bun. That's my one.
Okay. I really like honey buns, but I'm just not getting them at a gas station. So I don't hate it. But with my one, this is like undisputed for me. It's the Nerds gummy clusters. That's the best road trip snack that you can get.
I don't know if I call that the best road trip snack.
It is. I mean, I just did.
Okay.
But for
his opinion conquers all. By the way,
it's crunchy and gummy in one. It's like the best of both worlds.
That feels like a weird.
I
haven't had them because I don't like nerds, so I don't want to try it.
Nerds aren't like anything crazy, but like
I haven't had.
With the gummy cluster.
They're Julio Rodriguez's favorite candy. That's my favorite
Really?
baseball player. Yeah, he like trades signed baseball bats for them.
See?
Like at games.
He knows stuff.
Yeah.
He knows ball.
All MLB pick.
Yeah, well.
All
There's
right.
our list.
Yeah, I guess comment.
Let us know
or
who
let us
you agree
know.
with or
Yeah.
what your lists are.
Let's just be honest. We all know that Colin's lists are typically bad, and we make him feel better by.
I
think
think most people always say that they agree with my picks more than you.
I feel like it's a very. Yeah, it's probably true.
Yeah.
Which is
I
why.
think-
It's pretty 50-50.
For
Bannock,
Bannock, yeah.
I
Bannock
think
goes for 50-50.
our female crowd typically agrees with me.
So does that
on
make
these
you?
lists.
Maybe you're just more in touch with your feminine side.
Maybe I am. I don't know.
That's what it is.
But we can get into pick'ems now. I
Oh
think,
yeah, so
Bannock.
moving on to pick'ems to
a
lead us
lot of
off.
great games this week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of fun games. We got FAU going to New Orleans to take on the Green Wave.
What a fun game. What a
wow.
fun game.
I think we all know. Yeah, it's got to be the Green Wave again.
It's Tulane all the way. They're
Yeah.
actually a good football team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it to the Wave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clemson at 20th ranked Louisville.
See, Clemson's no stranger to big games. I just think Louisville is better of a team this year. You can't talk about previous years. We're talking about this year, and for that, I'm gonna go with Louisville, especially because they're in Kentucky. Just gotta go with Louisville.
Yeah, I agree. Since it's in Louisville, it's a rivalry game.
Is it?
Isn't it?
I think it's an ACC game. I don't know if they're rivals.
I think it is somewhat of a rivalry game.
It could be. I don't know if it is.
I could be wrong, but I feel like I remember it being a rivalry game.
Yeah, no.
But I'm gonna go with Louisville too. They've got one of the best secondaries in the ACC, and at this point, I feel like Clemson just kind of deflated during this season. Like they're having, like not up to their expectations at all.
No.
From what they had coming into
Especially
the season.
Klubnik.
Yeah, it's not been a good season for really anyone in that program. So I think it's Louisville pretty easily.
All right, we got an interesting game here. I think this is a pretty easy pick. 16th ranked Georgia Tech going up north to take on the Eagles of Boston College.
Is Drew Pine still at Boston College?
Is that where he went?
I think so. I don't
maybe.
know.
No, it's
He went to Bowling Green, didn't he?
Oh, maybe
we got a guy
it's
named
Bowling
Dylan Lonergan.
I feel like Georgia Tech bounces back. Don't they lose last week, 2 weeks ago? Whenever it was, they're going to win this week pretty easily. I just don't see a world that they don't.
I agree. Boston College just isn't a great team this year. I think Georgia Tech bounces back as well.
All right. Up next, we got 19th ranked Virginia taking on Duke.
Jerk.
Duke's actually favored in this one. I mean, it's in Durham, but I'm going to go with Virginia. I feel like when we've picked Virginia this year, I've gone with them, and they haven't let me down, so I'm just going to stick with them.
I'm going to go with Duke in this one, actually. I think Virginia has had some close calls against some teams that are not as good as they are.
Yeah.
So I think them being in Duke, it'll be a rowdy environment, and maybe we'll see a field storming just like the one Virginia put on Florida State, where they almost ran over the player. Yeah. Duke. Let's take Duke this week.
All right, we got the Wolfpack of NC State. We're going to cause an upset against Miami and Hard Rock against the 15th ranked Hurricanes.
You know, I don't think you can rule out NC State, but I'm going to take Miami anyway. Yeah, I'll take Miami anyway. I think Carson Beck has definitely cooled off since that really hot start that he had.
Yeah.
Showing that why he's probably not going to be an NFL quarterback. And I'm going to take the Miami Hurricanes, even despite all that.
I agree with your comments on Beck. I think he's a little just too inconsistent right now.
And he's
But-
old.
Yeah. But Miami, I think they win this one pretty handily. Defenses look pretty good this season.
Better than it has in the past.
I think we just ride with the Canes.
Yeah. But we can't say that because every time we ride the same team and we say it, they lose.
Okay, we're not riding. We're just going with the Canes.
Yeah.
All right, we got a Big 12 matchup. The Horned Frogs of TCU taking on the BYU Cougars.
The
Or as
Horny
Tristan likes to
Toads.
say, the Mormons.
The Mormons.
BYU Mormons.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Well, they're in Provo. I think they're undefeated there.
Undefeated.
Is that what I said?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm going to ride with the Mormons this week, even though I had to last week and they got shot. So, yeah, we're going to go with the Mormons.
And yeah, in their first, I'd say real test last week,
They played
BYU.
Utah.
Yeah, they did. Utah's a good team, but that's also, I don't know, it's a little different for that game. I feel like since in-state, it's a rivalry, anything can happen.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll go with TCU this week. I just don't think that BYU is really up to the challenge this week. I like the Horned Frogs. Is what I'm saying.
Like the Texas Christian
Yeah.
Frogs.
Okay. Sure. LaDainian Tomlinson.
All right, we got the 9th ranked Notre Dame Fighting Irish going to Pittsburgh to take on the 22nd ranked Panthers.
I think this is where Game of the Week is, by the way.
Game day?
Yeah, game day. Sorry. That's
Really?
Yeah. And as I told Colin this in the shack.
Oh.
Yeah. We got to go with the Pittsburgh Panthers this week.
Why's that?
Larry
You
Fitz.
said this? Oh, yes, you did.
Get me fired up. Larry Fitz, he's not there. So, but, I think game day being there is going to add a different element. I think Pitt is a solid enough team. They're 7-2. I really don't know a whole lot about them this season. I think didn't West Virginia come back and beat them? I think in the backyard brawl. I think it was like a good whatever. Point is, yeah, West Virginia came back and beat them. But I'm gonna take Pitt, even though they really haven't played anybody. I just like the upset. No, I just like the upset. I'm gonna take Pitt.
You tend to like those, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Irish. I think
They're
they have.
Fighting Irish.
I think they have one of the best quarterback, running back duos in the league in
I'd agree.
terms of they're both threats on the ground. CJ Carr, he's a freshman, but in my opinion, I've already said this once, looks like the best freshman quarterback in the class right now.
Man,
And then
it's
Jeremiah Love is also just insane.
Yeah, he's probably
So-
the best running back in
so-
the country still. I think
Yeah,
he proved
I'd agree.
that. I think Ahmad Hardy kind of crept up, and then he fell off a cliff. And Jeremiah Love.
Yeah, Love got hot later in the season when it matters.
Yeah.
So I think he has a big day against Pitt.
Yeah.
We got the 21st ranked Hawkeyes of Iowa going to LA to take on the Trojans, 17th ranked Trojans.
You were close last week. Iowa.
I went with them.
Yeah.
I trusted them.
I think if this game was in Ames, that Iowa would beat USC. Truthfully.
Iowa City.
You think?
Oh yeah.
Ames is Iowa State. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. If they were in Iowa City, I think that Iowa would win this game. I just think that they lose on the road. I don't think they've won on the road. Maybe they have, but yeah, I'm gonna take. Oh, they did win on the road. They beat Wisconsin, but Wisconsin's horrible. So, but yeah, I don't think they go and make any business in USC. I think USC wins that game pretty easily. I'll give them that.
Pretty easily?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I did get bit last week for picking them, but for the sake of just picking on the other side of you, and I mean, I feel like any game, because their defense, it's going to be close. Their offense just has to make a couple more plays than they usually do to win. Yes, It's in Southern California, but I think the Iowa Hawkeyes can take this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna take him again?
It's bound to hit eventually.
Trust.
All right. Smalls, I guess he's for you this week.
All right.
I guess.
The 11th ranked Oklahoma Sooners going down to Tuscaloosa to take on the Crimson Tide.
I think it's no secret that this is probably Brent Venables' biggest game that he's coached since he's been at OU. We talked about it a little bit, like OU's defensive line kind of makes that entire defense what it is.
Yeah.
Bama typically has a good line. I'm not sure how they perform this year in comparison to other years. As much as I would like to pick my old team in Oklahoma, I'm going to take Alabama this week. I just think that they're a better all-around team than Oklahoma is. We talked about the inconsistencies of Mateer, and even just looking at it, he has 8 touchdowns to 7 receptions through the air.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just going to have to take the Crimson Tide this week.
I think Mateer could give them some problems just because he's really good at getting outside of the pocket and creating plays himself. But we also talked about this. This is a revenge game for Bama. They got beat last year. I don't think they lose at home, and that's pretty much just my case. Like, they do have a good D-line, but Ty Simpson is one of the best quarterbacks under pressure in the nation. So I think Alabama wins, maybe by double digits even.
I don't know what's going on here. It says tickets are as low as $36. Are we going to make that trip?
You think? Brian Denny?
Yes. Let's do it.
I think we could do it.
It's at 2:30, so we leave at like halftime, make it back from Mizzou, Mississippi State.
Yeah. You think?
Yeah.
Just drive 300 miles per hour?
No, helicopter.
Oh.
Drink's going to let us use
the
it.
Chop House
Yeah.
helicopter?
No, Drink's going to let us use his.
Oh.
Yeah, we're close for Drink.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
For our game of the week, we have the 10th ranked Texas Longhorns taking on the 5th ranked Bulldogs of Georgia.
We did not talk about this beforehand, so I'm going to let you go first, and then I'll go after you.
Because you picked last week?
Yeah.
All right. Are they in Athens or in Austin?
They're in Athens.
Give me the Dogs. Yeah.
Gosh darn it.
Yeah. Because what's that coming down the track, you know? Thank you. The Mean Machine in the red and black. Because ain't nothing finer in the land than a drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan.
Okay.
Go Dogs. Anyways.
In this case, go Dogs.
I just think, we talked about it a little bit earlier, I think Arch has gotten better as the season has gone on. I don't know if he's played in an environment as rowdy as Athens is going to be. It's a very high-pressure game where he's going to need to perform. And at this point, I just haven't seen enough from Texas to make me believe that they're going to win this game. Though they do have some momentum, and I think that in a way they are better than the 2 losses that they've had. But I got to go with Georgia.
Yeah, Arch has looked a lot better as the season has dragged on. I don't think pressure is going to be a problem for him. He's been facing pressure since high school just because of his name. But I think he'll struggle just because the Georgia defense is what it is. It's very good. And I think the only way that Texas can win is if Colin Simmons has a big day. And you know what? He just might. He might go off for like 3 sacks, force fumble, get a touchdown. I think defensive MVP. You know, maybe we can get him on the show one day.
Colin Simmons?
Yeah.
Interviewing Colin Simmons?
That'd be pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah, but I'm going to go with the Longhorns, obviously.
Yes, because that's who you wanted to take.
Yes.
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 All right. Well, on to the NFL.
All right. First off, we're skipping through a couple games. We've got Packers-Giants.
Yeah. Jameis starting. The vibe's at an all-time high in New York. Their 2 wins are at home. Great defensive line. I think New York finds a way to win Game 3 of the year this week. The Packers, truthfully, and this doesn't bother me, but they've quite underwhelmed me this season. I think their 3 losses have been wins, very winnable games for them.
So you're saying they could easily be an undefeated team?
I wouldn't say easily, but they definitely could.
So if they're easily winnable games, how are they not easily an undefeated team?
Because they're the Green Bay Packers.
Okay.
But LaFleur, he's making me question how long he's going to be there for. Anyways, I'm taking the Giants because blue is better than green.
Okay, we've seen some teams go off after they have a coaching change the following week. I don't think that happens here. The Giants are just way too banged up for me to do anything. Green Bay has to bounce back after that horrible offensive performance. Yes, the Packers' offense is also going through some injury struggles, but Josh Jacobs alone should be enough to get through the Giants' defense.
Yes, their run defense has been really bad.
Yeah.
But their D-line is good, but I imagine they rely.
But yeah, I'm going with the Packers.
He means the Giants. He means the Giants.
All right. Moving on, we got the Texans taking on the Titans.
Davis Mills would be a great starter somewhere else, let me tell you.
Where?
I don't know, but he's being held back in Houston.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think Houston wins this one. I think it's pretty simple. The Titans are just bad at football. Did I say the Houstons? I don't know what I said.
I know what you said, though. It's fine.
Houston beats Tennessee. Yeah.
I'm going to go with the upset here. I think this is the week where Cam Ward really just goes off. The Texans are also just an extremely injured team. Their D-line is very banged up right now. I think Cam Ward, one of the biggest problems has been protection this season. I think he should have a little bit more time in the pocket this week. And, yes, Davis Mills played good last week. I'm not sure he keeps that up. The Titans got blown out 26-0 the first time they played this season. I think they bounce back here, split the series 1-1, take the upset win here with the Titans. Titans.
No, you said they took the upset win over the Titans.
Titans.
Okay, Titans win. Yeah.
All right. You got your Bears at Minnesota.
Yeah. That first game of the year, that was a rough loss for the Bears against Minnesota. That game was a game that they definitely should have won. Minnesota's actually favored, which doesn't really surprise me if you look at who they've both played and their records and such. But obviously, I'm going to pick the Bears this weekend. I think they won 6 of their last 7. And Caleb has looked really good in clutch situations. I know that Brian Flores likes to blitz, but the Bears' offensive line is actually quite good this year. It's the first time you can say that in a long time. So I'm going to take the Bears. The Bears.
I'm also going to go with the Bears. I feel like divisional teams, like more often than not, they just split the series. So that's my main reason. But then also, the schedule gets a lot harder after this.
Mm-hmm.
I think if they really do want to make that playoff push, which obviously they do, they have to win this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on, we've got Chargers, Jaguars.
The Chargers' offensive line is really not good.
Yeah, the Joe Alt injury definitely hurts.
I feel like I have to use it this week now. Bennett just showed me something that he wants me to put in the video. But the Chargers have played well on the road from what I see here. I think Jacksonville, I mean, obviously they lost Travis Hunter for the year. I think Brian Thomas Jr. is still questionable. T-Law has been very inconsistent, and I think just because of the consistency of Herbert, even through all the injuries and he himself being banged up, I'm going to go with the Chargers going into Duval County and getting an upset. Or not an upset, but a win.
Yeah, I think the Jaguars, first of all, their wide receiver room just way too banged up right now. Travis Hunter, done for the season. Brian Thomas might not play. Parker Washington, who started to come on strong, he's out for the game too. Going into a game where you might have Diami Brown as your wide receiver 1, I just don't like those odds for how, like you said, inconsistent Trevor Lawrence has been. Also, the Chargers, they've been good the past 3 weeks. They've played some bad teams, but they've just looked good. I think they're rolling right now, so I'll go with the Chargers as well.
Got the 6-3 Bucks. I'm going up to Buffalo to take on the 6-3 Bills.
We talked about this a little bit, and I said it's going to be a good game, and then you reminded me how injured Tampa Bay is. I still think it'll be a good game, but I just think the injuries might be a little bit too much for Baker to overcome this week, and I think you just got to go with Buffalo. Yeah.
I think for some reason the Bucks will find a way to score. It'll be high scoring, but I think in Orchard Park, is it Orchard or Orchard? Yeah, it's Orchard Park.
I think it's Orchard.
Orchard Park. I think the Buffaloes run it up, and the Bucks just won't be able to keep up.
The Buffaloes.
Is that what I said?
Yeah. Yeah. No. Hey,
yeah, we're going with the Bills.
Yeah. I think though, if Baker finds a way to win this game again, the MVP conversation may come back. But that's besides the point.
Bengals, Steelers.
I think this is the Steelers pretty easily. Both teams are banged up. Flacco might not play, and Burrow's already, for sure out for this one, even though his 21-day window opened back up.
Because they took him off, I think.
Yeah. But he's not going to play, and then Flacco might not play this week either. I just think this is a week that Pittsburgh needs to bounce back and get a win.
I think Pittsburgh wins this game. I think their defense shows out. I don't know how they're going to stop Jamar Chase. If they got time. If Flacco has time to throw, he's going to throw. So, but yeah, I'm going to take Pittsburgh. because I want Mike Tomlin to win.
Okay.
49ers, Cardinals.
I think it's just the Niners. I think it's that simple.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Purdy's back. I don't think it changes much.
Yeah.
No matter who,
Niners
it's
win.
the Shanahan offense.
Yeah, the Niners win.
Yeah.
Another matchup out west, Seahawks, Rams.
Oh, this
What
would
a
be our
game.
NFL game of the week probably
Yeah.
if we can do it, whatever. But them being in SoFi, I spoke about this a little bit. I think I don't know if I mentioned it on the pod at the start of the year, but I said I think the Rams were going to be really, really good because their defense was really young last year. You saw that they were coming on. You saw how they performed in the playoffs. I'm going to take the Rams. I don't think that they can stop JSN, but I think they might give Darnold a little bit more fits, and I just think Stafford has been playing at an MVP level with what he has around him. So I'm going to take the Rams.
I think it'll be a high-scoring game. I think it'll be a close game. But honestly, I think the Rams are better on both sides of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And if anything, that Rams D-line is going to rattle Darnold, and I think they turn him over once or twice.
All right. We got an AFC West matchup, Chiefs, Broncos. Do the Broncos take the divisional series?
No, I'm not going to say too much. I don't remember the last time KC got swept in a season series, but it's been a long time. I think we take this one mainly because they just need it. They need this game bad to stay in the playoff hunt with how good Denver and LA have played this year. We might get Josh Simmons back. The O-line has been holding the team back a little bit, but it's just a game we need to win.
I agree with that, and that Kansas City definitely needs to win. I think they are better than anybody at knowing how to win at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But the Broncos are undefeated at home, and despite Bo Nix's inconsistencies, the defense, I know we talked about, in my opinion, hasn't maybe entirely lived up to their billing, but they're still solid. I'm going to have to take Denver in a close one. I think Denver wins in a close one. I'm not saying I think this means Kansas City will be knocked out completely, but I think if they do lose this one, it's going to hamper them a lot.
It's going to be hard to come back from that.
Yeah, but I'm going to take Denver in a close one.
Yeah.
Okay. We got Ravens, Browns.
Yeah, Baltimore.
Ravens, Browns, eh? Yep. Yep, I agree.
Okay. For Sunday Night Football, we got the Lions taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
You know, we were talking about this a little bit in the shack about how the Bears and the Eagles have this alliance at the moment because of how the Eagles have beaten all the NFC North opponents and the Bears have beaten all the NFC East opponents. That means a little bit more for the Bears than it does for the Eagles, I would say. But because of that, I think Dan Campbell, I'm assuming, is still going to take over play calling. Their offense has looked a lot better. I think while Philly knows how to win last week against Green Bay, doesn't really give me confidence that they're going to win this week. So I'm going to take Detroit. Detroit, at this point, with this staff and these players, there's no stranger to big games anymore. So I'm going to go with Detroit to go into the link and get upset.
Okay. Also, in the shack. A lot of shout-outs for the shack today. But Cam Newton was saying how the Lions were going to shock the Eagles this week.
Their dysfunction,
expose them.
I think I saw the quote.
Just because I don't like Cam Newton as an analyst.
That's fair. No.
I'm going to be picking the Eagles here.
Okay.
Outside of last week when he only scored 10 points, their offense was trending in the right direction. The passing game was opened up, and I know A.J. Brown's been complaining, but I really think that offense will step up. They'll score more points this week. Saquon will get going, and I think Philly wins this at home.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the offense gets going just because I don't think Detroit is as good defensively as Green Bay is. So I would not.
They don't have much of a pass rush.
They do not. Yes,
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. What happens? Is that all of our pickups? Did we do it?
Yeah, for NFL. Yeah, on to NBA.
On to NBA.
Cool.
So for this week, I know last week we did some NBA Cup selections. This week we're just selecting 2 teams for each conference that we want to highlight. Just talk about them. Do you want to start it off?
No, I want you to start off.
Okay. Well, I think we'll start in the East, and of
All right.
course I'm going to pick my team
Of
as
course
one of
you
the
are.
teams we talk about.
Okay.
It's not going to be very fun because they're one of the worst teams in basketball, the Indiana Pacers. But also the most injured team in basketball this season. And even with that, though, as we're starting to get some more players back, it's clear that, the defense just isn't good. We're getting blown out consistently, letting up 150 points to the Jazz. That's just not okay. I think at this point, I don't know why I said this, but the 8-game margin for me in the win-loss record is when I'm just like, okay, we can start tanking. So I think going that route like the 76ers kind of did last season, where they were bad for one season, then got a top 3 pick, and now they're looking a lot better now. I think the Pacers can kind of do the same thing. Wait on some players to get healthy and just get back to it next season. Pascal's having a really good season, but it's just not enough. We got guys like Nesmith, Nembhard, Jarris Walker, who are just so inconsistent on offense. And it's honestly just hard to watch sometimes because the defense can't stop anybody, and the offense isn't as fun as it usually is. So it's not even fun bad basketball. It's just purely bad basketball.
Mm-hmm. You want me to go? Or you want to do both?
Yeah, we can flip flop.
All right. Then I guess I can do the Bulls because why not?
Yes.
It's definitely flipped. They've lost 4 in a row since I think the last time I've spoken to you guys. But I think them not having a star player has kind of shown. The way that they've lost their last 3 games has all been the same formula. They get out to good starts and then or keep it competitive, and in the fourth quarter that all-star takes over, that superstar takes over. Mm-hmm. And that was very frustrating because especially when Giddey went out, it's like the Bulls didn't really know what to do. That loss against the Spurs was very frustrating because they were up like 19 points and they gave that one up. I think Billy's little Coach of the Year run is definitely done. He's still not a very good NBA coach in my opinion, but I still think that they can make it competitive for the playoffs just because of how bad the East is.
Yeah.
So that's my little rundown on the Bulls right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna highlight the best team in the East currently. The Pistons, 10-2.
Okay.
They've won the last 8 games. They're the 1 seed right now.
Mm-hmm.
And they've only allowed more than 120 points once this season. Like, the defense has been amazing.
Yeah.
I talked about it in the preseason, but I wasn't sure how good they were going to be because the team was just all defense, no offense out of Cade, really. But their strategy of having defenders just everywhere on the floor at all times is making up for that lack of offense. And my dark horse MVP pick of Cade is looking pretty good. I think if they're a top 3 seed in the East and he's keeping up these numbers, he'll at least be in conversations. I'm not saying he's going to win or anything, but he's just dominating on offense right now. But I think Jalen Duren's really the catalyst of that team. He's really exceeded expectations on offense especially, but he's really just using his athleticism like crazy on the defensive end right now. I think he's a guy that he's going to contend for an all-defense team and maybe even like MIP, something like that. But very fun team right now.
I will do... I think, I'll do Toronto. I think Toronto definitely surprised me a little bit in terms of how good they are. I don't remember their coach's name, but I talked about how I really liked him a lot. Like, you just tell how much he cared last year about them being a winning franchise again. Mm-hmm. And I think their turnaround it's been a lot of fun to watch. I was like looking, Scotty Barnes has been playing really well. Brandon Ingram, I saw like the other day quickly. He was like 10 of like 15 for 28
He's
points.
Insane. Like,
very
they honestly
efficient.
have a lot of star power.
Mm-hmm. They're not, they're because of how bad the East is. I think it has allowed them to be a young team who started to win games.
Yeah.
And that's going to play a lot for them in the long run. So I think because of how bad the East is, it's going to be fun this year to see a lot of young teams go farther than they typically will. Mm-hmm. At least in the East. I imagine the West will win another NBA final. We know who's going to win, but Toronto has been fun to watch. I would, like the Hawks, but I feel like we all knew the Hawks were going to get better after their...
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm going to go the Raptors are the team I would rather highlight.
I like that. I think they're pretty underrated. They always are.
I would agree with that, yeah. And they're just fun. They're fun.
Yeah, but going out to the West, I'm going to go with the Spurs as my first team.
Okay.
I thought they would like contend for a playoff spot coming into the season, but I didn't think they would be this good coming out. And that really has been because Wemby's taken that leap. It was expected for him to take that, but I think on the defensive end, I didn't expect him to get that much better. He's making just better reads. I feel like a lot of the times last season, he would just rely on his pure athleticism and height because he could do that.
Yep.
But he would just jump at everything, and he would get exposed sometimes. I don't feel like he's doing that as much anymore.
I agree.
He's actually reading his opponents. I think as Fox gets more comfortable with the team and everything, I think they only get better.
Okay. I'll follow the formula of the East maybe in your case and highlight a team that's maybe not doing as well as I had originally entailed.
Yeah.
I'll go with Actually, we'll go with the Clippers. I was gonna say Sacramento, but we'll go with the Clippers. I think them being as bad as they were or are currently, like for how good of a coach Tyronn Lue is, I definitely would expect them to do a little bit more. I saw Chris Paul is like not playing like at all. He's gotten 3 straight coach decisions like DMPs. For the amount of talent that they have, and now Bradley Beal's out for the year, it's just disappointing. Really, that's really like it's just disappointing. They have not lived up to it. Harden's probably still putting up Harden numbers, but he's 36, and
they're the oldest team in basketball, and it's not working at all.
And Kawhi's out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, they surprised me. I put them pretty high in my like preseason rankings, so that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta highlight the Kings because Logan just put on an absolute show last night.
Oh, let me tell you,
so I gotta do this for him.
But we'll get into that.
Oh yeah. You put them in the playoff picture.
I did.
Early season, which I didn't hate it, but it's a tough West.
Yeah.
I didn't expect them to start this season this bad.
Yeah.
Their defense is just absolutely awful.
That's what's killing them the most.
And their offense isn't any better. Like there's no consistency there. Zach LaVine's putting up really an insane season efficiency wise, but he just doesn't contribute to winning basketball. I feel like we've known this for a while, but he's an absolute zero.
I watched it for a while.
A 0 on the defensive end. And then Sabonis not being his usual self has really hurt the team. Like he's been inefficient, and that's never been the type of player he is.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not being the playmaker he usually is either. And I think that's just because the ball's not in his hand as much.
Mm-hmm.
Another, conflict of having a guy like LaVine on the team.
Mm-hmm.
He just always has the ball in his hands, and I don't think that helps the team at all. Yeah, it's a confusing time. I know Doug Christie just came out and said, like, we will turn things around, but I don't see it happening with how tough the West is.
I think the team I'm gonna highlight. I'm gonna highlight the Thunder, but before I do that, I want to talk about Jokic's ridiculous game and how good of a player he still is.
Yeah.
The Nuggets being 9-2. I mean, it's because of him and how great he really is. I think Houston getting better. I think we all kind of saw that coming. Minnesota's still kind of hanging around. I didn't expect the Lakers to be so good, but the Thunder. Let me tell you. Oh, one more team actually. The Trailblazers. Thiago Splitter.
Oh, yes.
Hey, he's doing great. With all the dysfunction that's going around that franchise right now, and they're still above 500.
Denny Avdia.
Yeah, let me tell you. Big fan. But the Thunder, 12-1, best franchise start in history, without their second option playing, and with Chet being...
They've had a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
They're still doing that.
Yeah. Shea has definitely shown his value. But I think the team is just showing how good they are around him, too. Like, A.J. Mitchell has really been the biggest beneficiary of Jalen Williams being out. That's a great use of the term. I'm proud of myself.
Beneficiary?
Yeah.
I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But 12-1, I mean, you want to hate on it, but like the way that they play, it's such a team brand of basketball, and it makes you happy to watch it. Truthfully.
Yeah, Sam Presti's a wizard. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah.
Like he has the draft picks, but he hits on everything.
Yeah.
He hasn't had a lot of misses either.
No, and they still have more, and that's the problem. Yeah, I'm assuming they're gonna start trading them. They don't need all of them. But
they have to.
Yeah. I mean, you really think about it. Like if they don't blow that 20-point lead to the Blazers, they're 13-0, but it's good that they had that loss early. I guess they, at this rate, they might just go on and beat 72-10. The 72-10 is my more benchmark. I know 73-9.
They definitely could.
But the Warriors didn't win, so it doesn't count.
It's gonna be like the 2K thing where you can never get to 73-9 in the Sims. It's always 72-10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go Bulls.
Well, that's it for our NBA rundown.
Real fast.
Is it?
No, it is. But before we get into more basketball, let's flip it to baseball real quick.
I like that.
Because the MVP ballot came out last night.
Oh.
Judge ended up winning in a very, very close race. Shohei won unanimously, but Colin is Peruvian. So, but Judge and Cal, like it was a lot of fun. I would have loved to see Cal win. I thought voter fatigue might give Cal the edge, but you also you can't win MVP batting 247 and striking out 180 times or whatever it was. And I think that's ultimately what hurt him. I know that he played Gold Glove caliber defense at his position in the most demanding position, but it was never. I knew it wasn't going to happen, but I didn't want to believe it. It was one of those things. But it's the first time in history, too, where, like, both MVPs and both Cy Youngs won. Or, no, not both Cy Youngs, but I think Paul Skeens won, but Skubal also won back-to-back Cy Youngs. It was, like, the first time that's happened. They've had a back-to-back MVP and a back-to-back Cy Young. So, and Paul Skeens won unanimously. But,
I have nothing to add to that, but I trust that your analysis is very, very precise.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. The all MLB teams came out too. Julio Rodriguez, my guy, made his first one. So that
Did
made
the
me
Royals
excited.
make any?
Whit made one. I think
Michael?
No, Michael.
Dang it.
Michael's not gonna.
Dang it.
You gotta think about like Jose Ramirez.
It's too much.
Jose Ramirez is the best third baseman in baseball. So
Unfortunate.
it is.
But baseball's, that's like the last thing we'll hear from baseball.
Probably for
right?
a while, unless some big move. I mean, free agency is opening up. I did write a whole thing about how I think the Royals should attack it. Yeah, the Cubs should definitely attack free agency, considering that they're 26th in payroll and the third most valuable franchise. Why? Why is that the case? Why are we the third most valuable franchise and 26th in payroll? Does that make a lot of sense to you?
No, I feel like you guys should
be higher. Yeah, me too.
Pay some studs to get in there.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you. But we can go on to Mizzou and college basketball.
Yeah, I don't really have a plan for this. Like we can just
Let me tell you, I am angry. Okay, we had an econ exam during that first Power 4 game against Minnesota, and the score I got was not worth missing the game. So it was like, but
insane second half.
Great
apparently.
second half. So, yeah.
We were down at the first half, or up by 4?
We were down in the first half.
Yeah.
I was watching a little bit. I think you saw that maturity of Anthony Robinson as a shooter. Sebastian Mack kind of showed what he was made of finally. I
mean, he kept the team in it to start that game for sure.
Chicago's on right there, let me tell you.
Your own. Yeah.
God, just so prideful. But Jacob Cruz, got to give him a shout out. Mark Mitchell.
Cruz and Jay Stone off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we haven't had, like, Grill came off the bench last season. He was like the scorer, which he could have easily been starting. But now that you have two of those guys that can hurt you coming off the bench, I feel like Mizzou just hasn't had that on their program for a long time. So I feel like that just plays a big factor. The three-point shooting has been insane to start the year.
Mm-hmm.
You've got everyone besides obviously like Mark and Sean Phillips hitting their threes. Yeah. But then Mark has just taken another leap, just scoring-wise. He's led the offense in pretty much every facet, leading the team in assists, points, rebounds. I think if he keeps up this trend going into conference play, he could really put his name into draft consideration, even though he is a senior.
I would agree. Mm-hmm. I think when you actually watch how their offense kind of goes, he should realistically lead them in a lot of facets because of how the defenses attack him. You can't really guard him one-on-one in the post because of how he uses his body, and he has a good right hand. So you see the doubles come a lot of times, and when that happens, you got to see Mizzou guys cut, and they have so far. And they got to continue to do that. So I think his assist numbers should continue to be pretty steady if they continue to guard him like that. There's a chance that eventually they'll adjust, as all teams do. Mm-hmm. But right now, it's been really fun to watch. I've been to, I think, 2 more games than you have. Did you only go to 1? Did you go to 2?
I think you only went to 2. You went to VMI.
Yeah, so I went to another one.
Yeah, we went to SEMO, and that game was a lot closer.
Than it should have been.
But when we were there, we both noticed how Mark was like noticeably leaner and faster. I think that's helped him a lot, just because he was pretty much just pure power last season, and now he is more fluid on the offensive end. At least I think, just from watching with my eyes. But the schedule has been very easy. Even Minnesota, like they're a Power 4 program, but they're not upper echelon.
I would agree in that.
It's really like you should be undefeated going into Kansas. I believe is the next real test, unless I'm forgetting. I think there's another Power 4 game in there somewhere. I think the ACC Challenge.
Notre Dame.
Yeah. With that one, but Kansas is obviously the real test, and they're not even usual Kansas this season. They've kind of struggled.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, they do have some talent, but Kansas is always going to have talent. In terms of other college basketball, though, I mean, there's just been some great games. Like, you got to highlight some. Texas Tech and Illinois was a lot of fun. Illinois pulled that one off by 4. Yeah. I just had it. Florida and Florida State. There was 2-point game in Gainesville. That was some fun. There's just been a lot of competitive play, and it's
Wake Forest, Michigan, I believe went to overtime. That game was fun. Mm-hmm. I almost got the upset, but Michigan pulled it out.
Yeah, I think obviously right now it's kind of hard to judge a whole lot of things. Right, season just started, but I think as it goes on, we'll definitely be able to highlight some more stuff. Arizona and UCLA play tonight, so that should be.
We don't talk a lot of women's hoops, but. Just insane the other night. Hannah Hidalgo's
stat line gosh.
In 20 minutes or whatever.
You know she's Puerto Rican?
She is. Wow, you should get on that.
I'm there.
But how many steals was it? 17 or 16?
I think she had 16 steals and she had 9 assists and 45 points.
That's just ridiculous.
Yeah. That's a Bannock Skillen stat line.
Really?
No. Bannock Skillen doesn't play defense.
He's going to have to.
He's going to have to. Must run in the family. But... Mizzou women's basketball.
Grace is playing well now.
Grace had a very efficient game. It was cool to see that because I think she had kind of struggled from the efficiency standpoint. A lot of turnovers, a lot of missed shots. like even that Tulane game, she scored as much as she did because she went 12 for 12 from the line.
Mm-hmm.
So their ability to get to the line has definitely added another element for them. They talked about it on the broadcast against Arkansas State. Kelly Harper teams tend to get better as the season goes on, and Killian kind of brought up a good point. I think they definitely have a chance to at least go 500 this year.
Oh yeah.
They got a pretty good recruiting class. Maybe make a run next year, a deeper one, and we'll see what happens. But they've been a lot more fun to watch, and you can tell they're a little bit better this year, just in every facet.
I mean, you can already tell I don't know what Harper's doing obviously, but she's obviously a better recruiter than Pinchton.
Yeah.
The transfers she's brought in just in one off season, already making a big impact in Shannon and Jordana.
Mm-hmm.
But then with the
and Chloe Sotel, she's
a good shooter.
She's been solid.
But it's like 2 or 3 4-stars in this incoming class, which hasn't happened in a while for women's basketball at Mizzou. So I think the program's really shifting.
And Mizzou having the number 1 recruiting class in men's.
How could
Golly.
How could we forget?
Yeah, the first time ever.
It's a good time to be a Tiger.
It's kind of, yeah. In some aspects.
Are you okay?
No.
Oh.
The football team disappointed me. Yeah,
but you know what is good?
rushing us, okay?
You know what is good? The intramural team.
Oh
man. Oh man, Mercy Rule. The Chop House Pod Mercy ruling a team.
Let me tell you, we won by 30. I think we had...
We beat Kareem.
We did beat Kareem. He was a talented guy. If you're watching this, buddy, you can come on over. Yeah, we could use some size. And a guy who knows how to set a screen.
You can pass.
Yeah.
No shots for you.
Yeah. I think we had 5 of 7 players that played that day had double
6.
figures.
I know you didn't want to say 6 of 7, but I think Trenton Kingery was the only one that didn't score.
I don't know if Carson got there.
He took enough shots. I think he got there.
He also smoked some layups.
Yeah, but he probably got there. It's Carson.
I had 10. That's all I know.
I had like 15.
Yeah,
yeah.
I threw a lob. That was that.
Owen Jury breakout performance.
Yeah, no, that was.
But he's still whatever. We're not gonna hype him up that
yeah.
much. Yeah.
Me and Owen did make our coaching debut last night though for them boys of the Open League, a significantly less competitive league than the B League.
Let me tell you about Logan Simmons.
Let me tell you about
the headache game.
The headache game.
As he's declared it. Damn near 30 points and a game-winning bank 3. No overtime for him.
Yeah.
He just wants to win.
Yeah. He performed.
He's different. He goes into a different state when he goes from Chop House Pod to Dem Boys.
Yeah, he's more of a scorer.
He knows his role. He's Michael Porter Jr. on the Nuggets with us. He's Michael Porter Jr. on the Nets with them.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
That's a great comp.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, that's a great comp.
I don't understand. But yeah, point is, they won that game because of me and Owen. Is what I was gonna say.
Oh
yeah, we coached them to victory. That closing set, where they kind of did what we told them to do, but not really. But Logan made it. We took full credit for that.
I think Logan just came up with everything.
No, me and Owen were like...
I don't think so.
No, listen. So we were like...
Well, Owen made the call out. You didn't do that.
Yes,
Owen
I
was
did!
Like, no.
Well, now you're just lying.
Now we're rambling. So, yeah, intramurals are going great. We'll keep you updated. Playoffs are coming up soon. We got one more week of the regular season. He'll be there.
I probably won't.
He always says that.
Yeah, no. Well, no, but this week, I for real might not actually be there. So.
Bannock's missed the last 2 weeks. He'll be there for sure.
Yeah, Bannock needs to have a big time performance.
The team's going to get warm. We're going to be good. We're going to take down Average Joe's. It's going to be great.
I sure do hope so, and then we can go into the playoffs. So.
Well, either way, we're going to the playoffs.
Yeah, but I want to go into the playoffs with a win.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Dog of the Week. We're wrapping things up here. But do you want to start off with yours?
Yeah, I realized I didn't have one.
Oh, I can start it off.
But I have one now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go with Kene in Nwangwu from the Jets. He had the 99-yard touchdown to kick off. Actually, we just give it to the Jets special teams. Can we just do that? I mean,
fine. You just do whatever you want.
Yeah. See, he had two special. They had two special teams touchdowns. Okay, can I give 2 then? Can I say Isaiah Williams and Kene?
Yes, okay. Give him his flowers. Give both of them.
Yeah, they scored like back-to-back touchdowns like in less than a minute game time span on special teams. I think that deserves some love, and they deserve the Dogs of the Week. So Isaiah Williams and Kene Nwangwu. I think that's how you say
after
that.
Watching Mizzou football struggle
and Nwangwu.
I think it's a Nwangwu.
Well,
it's like silent in the end.
Well, there's an A, not an O.
I said Nwangwu.
Oh, sorry.
It's like a weird A. You know how it is. It's okay. But after watching Mizzou football struggle on special teams, that's just refreshing.
Yeah.
To see a team that gets it done in an important part of the game.
J-E-T-S.
I love that.
Yeah. Jets.
But mine, where we going? This guy's, he's definitely very good, but I say he's not out of Dog of the Week territory yet. I'm going to give it to Jalen Johnson on the Hawks.
Oh.
He's not an all-star yet, but he could very easily be one this season. It's going to be tough with how the new all-star game format is, but if you didn't see his stat line last night against the Jazz, he dropped 31 points, 18 rebounds, 14 assists, and 7 steals. He's the 5th player in NBA history to drop 30, 15, 10, and 5 in a game. Like, absolutely insane. Ever since Trey went out with that injury, he's taken over playmaking duties. In the last 3 games, he's averaging double-digit assists. So he's really just a forward that can do it all. And I feel like we saw him kind of break out last year, but this is a season where he really could help the Hawks go far in the playoffs due to how bad the East is. But he's just on a heater right now. And yeah, I think he's a dog.
I mean, yeah, I'm looking at this box score. I don't know what Dyson Daniels was doing. 27 minutes, he had 2 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. He had 1 steal.
That's not defense.
You're right.
You can't look.
You gotta look at the intangibles. Yeah.
But
Shout out. Is he from Perth? I don't know where he's from.
I think he played for them.
Okay. Well,
But final segment, song of the week.
Yeah.
Ian Stepp is here for the first time for song of the week.
Yeah.
In a long time.
Yeah.
So you can take it.
You want to lead off, Ian?
What is it?
Song of the week.
Song of the week?
Lead us off.
I don't know how to say that.
Oh my gosh.
Don't let me go first. I'm gonna look up the pronunciation.
Oh my god.
Alright, so I'm going to go back to Led Zeppelin. I'm going to go with the Rain song from their album Houses of the Holy.
I think I've heard that one.
No, I don't know that one.
Probably have.
This is unfair.
Okay. Well, I'll go next. I'm going to the oldies as well. I'll go Don't Let Me Down by the Beatles.
Okay. Truthfully, I don't think I've heard a lot of Beatles songs on purpose in my day. Like, I don't think I've ever just...
They're decent.
Yeah,
they're a little niche, but they're decent.
Nobody knows who they are.
No.
Yeah.
The Beatles?
Yeah.
Out of this little place called Liverpool.
Everybody knows the Cockroaches. That's more... Yeah. I'm going to do one where, like... Okay. It came out a couple years ago. It's by, like... He's more like, I guess, a funny artist, but I just like the song. It's Prime Time by Big X The Plug. It's in the car, though. It's a great sample. It's great bass.
Is that you were listening to?
When
I got here?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good bass. It's good for the car.
I don't like Big X The Plug.
That's fine. I understand that. Yeah. I don't think he's great, but he has a couple
He's
catchy
just
songs.
been like overplayed in like commercials and stuff lately that it's just getting annoying. But
Okay.
it's fine.
Yeah.
I respect your decision.
Thank you.
I didn't know he was in commercials.
Yeah.
You know the one with like
Ian,
the
what's
largest?
Ian, what's your choice?
I'm gonna 2 Chainz.
He's never listened to that song.
Off of Life is Beautiful album.
Whatever, man.
The Life is Beautiful album. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. Well, I guess that's actually wait. No, you're the leader. Sorry.
Well, I guess that's it, guys. Another week in the books. I don't really have much else to say here. Please share this with your friends. Share this with your families. We got to get out of here because Bannock has to go to work. But that's a wrap. We'll see you guys next time. Peace
Peace out, Girl Scout.